guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm finally, well, I want to say I guess I'm finally back. I know it's been like almost maybe a month or now 2 months since I last posted on this channel, and I know since then a lot has changed and I haven't, well, I've addressed it, but like I haven't addressed it on here. So yeah, but first of all, as you can see by the title of the video, it is a Q&A. I've done a Q&A before, but like when I have like 100 subscribers, and I thought it was just appropriate to do a Q&A because you know what? Ever since, you guys know, I hit 3K subscribers, obviously most of you guys, if not all of you guys, don't know who I am. You just know the kind of videos I post, the kind of style I have, and that's pretty much it. So I just want you guys to get to know me more, and hopefully you guys will stay. Okay, as I said, a lot has changed, and one of them being is that I finally hit 1K and then I hit 3K. I want to address that situation because a lot of people that know me in my real life are confused on how all this happened so quickly. And I want to say it's not because I bought these subscribers or something, like I promise I didn't. It's all because this lovely girl, I'm gonna put up her TikTok right here. I don't know her name, like her real name. I know her by her username, which is like Lovely Leo, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. But one day I was just relaxing and I noticed that my subscriber count was changing like a lot, and I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on? Because like, I don't know, that's like a bit concerning because like I didn't even post anything in a bit. I was like, what the heck is going on? Like everything is just happening so fast. And then I checked my TikTok because like I have 2 TikToks. So I have like the one that everyone knows me by more, and then like one I just made like when I first made TikTok where I post whatever I want. So I was like, what the heck, like why am I getting so much followers? And then I saw that I was tagged in the video that I just popped up hopefully on the screen by now. And I was like, whoa, like it was blowing up. Basically the video was just me and 2 other girls, and it was like my favorite YouTubers, and her video started getting a lot of views and a lot of likes, and that's basically where I got most of my, not most, pretty much all of my subscribers, because people wanted to watch me. People liked the little clips, I guess, that they saw and started watching me and started subscribing. But yeah, I don't know, it's just, it's weird because it's like, I don't know, it's just weird to hit 1K, let alone 3K so fast. But yeah, I was like kind of nervous now because I was like, whoa, I wasn't really planning on filming and posting in a bit, and let alone like I felt like I needed to now because like, I don't know, I don't want people to start unsubscribing to me because they're like, this girl never posts, right? I was really planning on filming every other week this year instead of every week, but that didn't happen either because I wanted to film a Parisian lookbook or wardrobe essentials, but the stuff that I ordered for those videos haven't came in yet. So I was like, you know what, like the best video to start off the year, let alone with like all these new people watching me, is a Q&A, because I want you guys to get to know me better, and hopefully you guys stick along with me. But other than that, I want to say thank you to the people who have stick along with me since like they first ever subscribed. That's crazy. Like I know I have a lot of mutual friends. I know a lot of people who subscribe to me now. They like DM me like, oh my gosh, like can you follow me back, can we be mutuals? I'm totally down to do all that. I love making like mutual online friends, so like don't feel afraid to like reach out. But the first ever online friend I've ever made was Nina, and she was like the first ever person who didn't know me already to reach out to me that they liked my YouTube. I remember she was like, hey, like, sorry this is so late, I'm in France right now. Well, she lives in France. She's like, I love your YouTube and we're so much alike, and we are, but like we're not, like we're kind of polar opposites. But she had texted me saying like, oh my gosh, like it's so weird to see, because she saw that video on her For You page and she was like, it's so weird to see you amongst these other, well, there's this another girl called Luna, I think, that was in the video, and a lot of people watch her, and she was like, I watch her, and like the fact that you're right next to her is so crazy. And she was like, it's like I saw you like evolve. And yeah, so just shout out to anyone who's stuck by me. I first started YouTube, since whenever you decide to subscribe to me, it's just really cool that like people are like, wow, it's so weird to see you like gain so much subscribers. But yeah, so if you're new here, please follow my social media if you want to. They're all Natalie's Dior: Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. I think that's Depop if you want to there. But yeah, that's just all my usernames. Especially Instagram, if you want to like find out when I'm posting next and what kind of videos I'm gonna post, or most of the time I do like polls of like what kind of videos should I film. So yeah, if you want to like be involved in that, go follow all that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 3K. I don't know how to thank you guys enough. You know, obviously when I post this, I might not have as much as I did when I am first filming this, which is totally fine, I get it. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. Let's just get started with the video. So when it came to me asking you guys to ask me questions, I asked on different platforms, but right now I'm gonna use the TikTok platform. I posted a video, but it's on private right now, so I just have all the questions. So I'm gonna start with those. I don't know if I'm gonna have the ability or time to put the questions on the screen. So if I do, I do, and if I don't, I'm sorry. But the first question is from, I'm so sorry if I butcher your guys' usernames or names, but it's like Zosia. And they asked me, how did my girly girl journey start? So, and also the reason why I'm like, I don't know, like I don't have my phone with me, like how usually people, YouTubers answer questions, is because I'm using my phone to answer, to film. So it's not like I can have it with me. Yeah, how did my girly girl journey start? Honestly, I want to make a whole YouTube video dedicated on like my style journey in general, because a lot of people ask me like, how do you ever like, when did you realize this is the style you wanted to dress as, like, you know, things like that. I would say this specific style, because I feel like girly can be in any other way. Like, it could be any other aesthetic is girly, but like obviously my style is like more the Parisian chic style, but I still think it's really girly and feminine. Honestly, junior year, I was switching so many different aesthetics because I was like, I think this is my aesthetic, and then I would wear it and I'm like, no, I think this one is. You know, we all go through phases like that, and I was really into the angelic aesthetic in junior year, like from the summer before junior year to like the first semester of junior year, like that was like my main goal. But then I started really getting into Gabby DiMartino. She like introduced me more to like Audrey Hepburn. Like I knew who she was, but like I wasn't really watching her movies or anything. I've always loved Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl, like in middle school. I was like, wait, why do I kind of want to dress like this? Like I already have a room like this. Like at the time I didn't have this bed. I didn't have that. I didn't have like certain things in my room that I do now, but my basis of my room was Paris themed because I've always wanted to go. So I was like, wait, like why don't I ever dress like that? Like I love that, but I never seem to dress like it. But at first I was definitely leaning towards the 50s like vintage aesthetic, and then I was like, no, I don't really like that either. Like it's not quite. And then like eventually it just shifted into this, and I didn't have like too many clothing pieces to work with, but I used what I had, and eventually I got to where I am today, where I literally look like, do I dress like this all the time? No, like I gotta admit, sometimes I just put on a t-shirt and jeans because I'm that lazy. But like simple things like this, like it's just, I don't know, I love it more than I ever dressed before. So yeah, that's kind of how it started. It took me a long process to have like the certain clothing pieces and shoes or whatever that I have today, but it's like kind of worth it. Like, I love it. I love like finding new things that match my style. The next username, I think that's how you pronounce it, is Kitty Winkleson. They asked me, what are my plans for the future, or do I have any? Honestly, I don't know what you mean by future. Do you mean like when I'm married? Do you mean like this year? I don't know. But I can tell you my plans for YouTube. Ever since I hit 3K, it's been like, wow, like that's so cool, right? I would love to work with brands, specifically brands that I love. Dior would probably be like the hugest one, but like it's not gonna happen, like not anytime soon at least. I would love to collab with Shop Cider, J.ing, Urban Revivo, I think that's how you say their name. But yeah, I think it'd be so cool to collaborate with like brands. You know, I've always wanted to, cool to collab with them. I don't know, like it's so cool to do sponsorships. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like, oh, that's like the real deal, like you made it type thing. So maybe like collabing with brands. But yeah, so if y'all are seeing this, you can collab with me if you want. But I'm up to anything, but only if I really like appreciate the brand's like products or whatever. You know, I don't want to promote something that I don't even wear or I don't even like, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think collabing with brands would be super cool. Kiara said, if I had any tips to gain followers, honestly on Instagram, I really don't. TikTok, I would just say use the tags that you like. So like, for example, if you're planning to create like a fashion type TikTok, I would say like for me, I would do like lifestyle / fashion videos. So if I were like my followers, like okay, personally for me, I want to follow more TikTokers that have the same style as me. So I would think of things that I like that other people like too, that have this style. So like I would put hashtag Parisian style, French girl, Paris, Gossip Girl, Blair Waldorf, Audrey Hepburn, things like that. And for YouTube, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, when I first started YouTube and I still didn't like hit 100 subscribers and like I just wanted to, I definitely would just comment on other people's videos that also had smaller accounts and be like, hey, I have a small YouTube channel if you want to check it out. Or I'll DM people and be like, hey, I have a small YouTube channel if you want to check it out. You know, sometimes they won't reply, sometimes they will. It's kind of embarrassing at the end of the day, but like you gotta do what you gotta do to get your channel out there. When you post a YouTube video, like post it on every platform that you have. Like if you can, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, like I do it anywhere. It's probably annoying, but like it's just so people can see. The next question is from Layla. They said celebrity crush, and if you knew me freshman year, you would know that Finn Wolfhard was the man of my dreams. But I would say not so much anymore. He's just, nothing against the man, I just am not as obsessed as I was before. I still follow him. I still think he's like the cutest celebrity in the world, but I don't really care for him as much. So I don't really know if I have like any new ones. I don't really think I have any new ones in general. So it'd probably be him. You know, it might come and go. It might come back when Stranger Things, the new season, finally airs, but yeah, so it might come and go. Layla also asked, what's my dream job? And I feel like it's pretty obvious. I would love to do something fashion related. I think my biggest dream job is to somehow create my own fashion line. Whether that's if I were to have like a bigger platform and eventually collab with a brand to create like my own fashion. Like I remember Gabby DiMartino collabed with Wetzel, and they had like their own like clothing line in that store. Especially the first person I think I've ever saw do this was like Bethany Moda with Arab Hostel, and I was like, that's so cool, right? Like you don't have to like manage the business, but you can still have like your clothing line somewhere. So yeah, I would think it would be that, or just creating something in general that's like mine. I know one of the YouTubers I watch, Victoria Loops, instead of creating like typical merch like with my face on it, like instead of her putting her face on it, she just creates like her own clothing line instead. She sells like hoodies and things like that that she knows that her viewers with her style will like. And I think I would want to do the same, to be honest, if I had like the opportunity to like create something and like call it merch, but it wasn't really like the typical merch that you've seen before. The next question is from Jaden, and they asked what's the place I would want to live the most. I think definitely I would want to live somewhere in the snow. I don't think I would survive, but I've always wanted to live somewhere where it was colder than California. When I would have like my huge obsession with Gabby, I still love her by the way, but when I was like deep into like all her videos, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to live in Pennsylvania, because it's like a couple hours or like an hour away from New York. So you get to visit it as much as you want, but you don't have to live in the city. And then her town is very like cutesy. I love like the certain architecture of it. It snows, it's hot, there's a beach, you can go to the Hamptons. Like, I think that's so cool. So a part of me wanted to live there, but honestly, I would never move from where I live because like all my family lives here. So like, I don't know. I think you say their name like Johan, but Johan asked, how did my YouTube journey start? So as I said, the first person I've ever seen collab with the brand was Bethany Moda. I loved Bethany Moda growing up, like My Life is Ava, like people like that, like you know what I'm talking about. I've always wanted to do that. I looked so much up to them. Like when I come to school, I would just watch Bethany Moda's lookbooks. When she made that airport lookbook, I watched that so much. When she would make Valentine's decorations for her rooms, I would copy her. Like, I just loved it so much, and I've always wanted to do the same. I remember with an old like childhood friend, we would even try to create our own YouTube videos, and eventually high school came around. I was like, you know what? I should do it. But then like a part of me didn't want to do it because a lot of people from my school were also doing the same thing. They also started creating their YouTube videos. And I was like, I'm just not going to get as much followers as them because they were popular than me. And I just felt like no one would probably watch. I eventually hit like 100 subscribers the year after. But since then, it's definitely changed. I don't have any of my like first videos ever on my channel. I don't know if they're private or if I deleted them. But like before, my direction for this channel was to definitely be like the Emma Chamberlain, Antonio Garza type vibes. But then eventually I started watching Gabby, and I loved how cute her vlogs were and how everything was so like cutesy. And then eventually, like now, I watch Grace Foley, and I love her videos. They're all fashion based and like beauty. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do makeup, but like I love her type of videos and content, and I just kind of want to stick with that. And that's kind of why I deleted all those other videos that I felt like didn't really show what I want to post on here. Like I would love to post like those type of funny videos. I still think they're really cool, like to edit. Like I used to edit like that a lot, where like the zoom ins, the sound effects, things like that. But I just kind of was just like, no, I feel like that's still something I like, but I want to stick with this. I really like creating lookbooks, showing you guys what I have, simple things like that. I don't know. So that's why I kind of stuck with this type of thing. So yeah, I would say that's how my YouTube journey started. When it comes to followers wise, you guys know I just hit 1K in 2021. So that's really cool because that's been my goal forever since I started this channel. So the fact that I hit 3K, so I think my next goal would have to be 5K. Stick asked if I'm in any fandoms. I would say, of course, Ariana Grande. Literally, right next to me is like a whole Ariana Grande shrine. Literally, whole Ariana Grande shrine. This is just my CD collection. So I have like a couple other things. I don't know if I'm gonna do my annual Ariana Grande collection. I know you might like thinking like, what do you mean annual? You only have one. I have done one every year since I started this channel. It's just the other ones I deleted them. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. Let me know if you guys want to see like an updated Ariana Grande collection. I don't think I've gotten anything new since the Positions era. I don't think I've gotten anything new. So I wouldn't even know like how updated it would be. But yeah, I'm definitely an Arianator. I've been since 2013. I'll literally pop up like the most embarrassing pictures of me in middle school, like during the Dangerous Woman era, where I was just, it was just so embarrassing. I thought I looked like her so much. But yeah, definitely Ariana Grande. it almost fell. And of course, I would say I love Melanie Martinez. I literally have the other CDs besides Ariana Grande. I have Melanie Martinez and Olivia Rodrigo. I love them. But I'm just not as stans as I am with Ariana Grande. I love Grace Foley. I love Gabby DiMartino. I love Audrey Hepburn. So I think those were the fandoms I'm in. I don't really know what else is there, like the Gossip Girl fandom maybe. But yeah. Nina asked me, which as I mentioned before, she's one of my mutuals online, what location I would want to visit when I come to France. And honestly, I am gonna be honest with you guys, as much as I want to go to Paris, do I know anything about it? No. Do I know French? No. I don't really know much about it besides the fact that I love the architecture. When I see influencers go to Paris and they take so many cute pictures, like in front of buildings, like everything is so much cuter. Like the apartments, everything just looks cuter over there. I'm not saying it's like the best like place ever. I wouldn't even know if I would enjoy their food as much. Like there's definitely other places I think that I would be cool to visit that the food would be better. But honestly, I just don't know. Like I don't know where I would want to visit. Olivia asked me 2 questions, and they asked what's something I can't live without and what is my favorite designer brand. So for the designer brand, it would have to be Dior and Chanel for sure. Something I can't live without, I don't really know. That's pretty hard. I mean, it depends on like what you're talking about, like things that like are like small and that like don't really matter. Like I could live without, but I'm just saying that I can't live without it. Like something I get every day. I love iced chai, matcha. I love my Mary Janes. You guys have seen my Mary Janes like 1,000 times before in my other videos. I'll just show you guys them again. These are my Mary Janes. They're literally the cutest thing ever. Like imagine them with this outfit. Like if I were to go to Paris, this would be the #1 thing I would bring. Of course, berets. I love berets. They're so fun, and I feel like for the winter, instead of wearing beanies, they're just like the cuter version of beanies in a way, you know? Sarah asked me what's my favorite Audrey Hepburn movie, and it would have to be Funny Face, Love in the Afternoon, and Sabrina. But for like costume wardrobe wise, Love in the Afternoon and Sabrina. Like it's just like she just looks absolutely stunning in all those movies. Then Barbie asked me what's my ethnicity, and I'm Mexican. My mom's Mexican, my dad's Mexican. They both know Spanish fluently. Like that was, I think, pretty much their first languages, I think. If any of them is watching me and they're telling me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Do I know Spanish? No. I can understand it to an extent. But yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, I'm Mexican. I know I'm very white. Honestly, I used to be a lot tanner. Like I was looking through old Snapchat memories and I used to be tan like in middle school. And I was like, whoa, I don't remember that, but I was. And it's honestly because I was probably out a lot, like during my middle school years, and I went to Mexico a lot. I haven't been to Mexico since 2019. And the other question I got asked a couple of times was basically, what am I studying in school? I'm in a community college, but this is my 2nd semester. But also like the 1st semester of me doing my major, which I changed it to, first I was undecided, but now I'm doing fashion merchandising. And so far I only have 2 classes that are fashion merchandising related, but they're honestly really fun, like looking at the up and coming assignments. So that's really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the questions for today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. As I said, I'm so sorry if I didn't end up getting to your question, but I did not think I was going to take 30 or 40 minutes to just answer like a couple questions. But I hope you guys got to know me a bit more. I hope you guys stay watching me. You know, it's okay if you don't, but don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next for me, and turn on those notifications so you guys know when I'm gonna upload next, especially if you don't want to if you don't want to follow my social medias, turn on that bell so you guys just get notified. But yeah, as I said, don't forget to follow me on everything. It'll be at the end of the screen. But yeah, thank you guys so much for 3K subscribers, and I hope you guys just enjoy the rest of the videos I plan on making this year. But yeah, Bye, girlies.